Welcome to Esalen Live, where we chat with change agents and swim deep waters in an ongoing exploration of human potential. I'm your host, Christine Chen. You know, I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. Mudras and mantra are essential to my life. Maybe they are to yours as well. They can shift your energy in a heartbeat. They can lift you up. They can calm you down. They can give you extra strength when you need it most. A master of these and so much more joins us on Esalen Live today. Sianna Sherman, international yoga teacher and longtime friend of Esalen, who guides humans through an alchemy of practices, some related to the myth of the phoenix. So interesting. So glad to have you with us, Sianna Sherman. Hello.
Hello and thank you. And hello, everyone. I'm Sianna Sherman, and my pronouns are she, her, and I'm super grateful to be here with you.
Oh, well, the love is already pouring in. Look at this. Denise is joining from Baltimore, Maryland. Miriam from Brazil. Send the love, send the hearts and the emojis. Yeah, feel free to. I'm glasses person too, as well, Sienna. So
Yes.
let's rock the glasses and say hello to you all over the world. So pleased to be with you. So let's talk about the Phoenix because this is kind of the entry point to some of the practices that you're doing recently and really intensely right now. What is the myth of the Phoenix as it relates to these practices?
Well, in the essence, the myth of the phoenix is the power of from ashes to wings and from deep release and from death in and of itself, there is a rebirth and a reimagination and a reawakening. And why this myth is so essential for me right now, and I believe for the world, is because we are in a collective rebirthing now, right now, here in 2022. And I just say one more thing: the myth of the phoenix is about the power to really sing the song of the heart and the song of the self, and to truly make it a full offering. So the phoenix is always singing its song to the sun in full dedication, devotion, and offering. And it's the spiritual illumination of the self, and it represents the power of alchemy to transform the lead into gold in the inner spiritual and soul level of our being.
Oh, that's so much and so cool. So, Sienna, hello, John, Lori, Claudia, all of you. Hello, thank you. Float it into the chat if this is helping you at all, if you're connecting with what Sienna is saying, if you have a story of the Phoenix or a Mudra mantra, which is what we're going to explore today. So, Sienna, with regards to letting the heart sing to the sun, there are practices that you love and have offered for quite some time now that really talk about how we can and show us how we can let this rise from within because it always lives within, but like how do we go about excavating and let it rise?
Yes. So here is a mandala for the integration of the practices in Rasa Yoga. And if you look to the top, it holds sadhana, which are our spiritual practices. And you go around the lotus petals and you will also see mantra and mudra. And then you keep going around. And in the center of the mandala is our root intention and our most clear aspiration, our connection with source energy. And so today we are going to especially focus on mantra and mudra as part of the alchemy of yoga, all working together to transform us from within. And I want to add that the transformation from within is to so that we can be fully in our dharma and in our service here on earth as love in action, here to serve and for the collective care and the collective whole of all.
John says he loves this. If you're loving this too, please give us a little shout out, little love for Sienna for making time to share these practices with us today. I have to tell you, mantra and mudra changed my life. If you feel the same way, please let us know, float it into the chat. For those of us who have not experienced mantra, honoring the source, as you say, share with us your concept and your practice of mantra. Like, what does it really mean?
Yes, mantra itself is a Sanskrit word, and you see these two parts of the word, man and tra. And so these two parts Tra means like a technique, a tool, a device, an instrument. And man refers to manas, of the mind. So mantra is a tool that protects and brings freedom to our own mind. And it's also that which traverses, and it traverses the power of the mind and the heart and into our lives. So mantra is a key technique and tool for the transformation from within our own being.
Will you
And
teach us?
I would love to add just one like kind of um, mythological understanding, because I know you're a storyteller too. Like in the stories of the divine beings, it said that Shiva, Lord of Yoga, transforms poison into nectar through the power of mantra.
Well, that is beautiful, and so is this. John says he has a quote that is like a mantra for himself. Everything I need, I already have within me.
Oh,
Can you see that, Sianna?
yes,
John,
I
thank
now
you.
that my glasses are on.
Thank you for sharing that. So, a mantra doesn't need to necessarily be, from what I understand, something that is written in the ancient text, but also in modern days. Can mantra also be something that you just repeat that gives you strength or calms you down? Can it be that?
In the modern understanding, mantra is now in the dictionary, and it's in the dictionary, not from the Sanskrit translation necessarily, but in the modern dictionary as a repetitive phrase, key words that help to affirm us and transform us. They're like a medicine for us for different aspects of our lives.
It is medicine. It really is. So if you'd like to experience some of this medicine right now with Sienna, I'm going to ask her to share a mantra with us, teach us a mantra in this moment. If you are loving that idea, give us a thumbs up and give her some encouragement as she's going to do it right now. I'll let you take it away.
Okay, thank you, Christine. So, all right, community and family that's gathered here. I really wish to begin by honoring our teachers and honoring the roots and the lineages of the yoga tradition and whatever traditions that you are in resonance with. And so, in the yoga tradition, we have this mantra, and I'm going to chant it a few times and then teach you another one. But this is a mantra to honor our teachers and to honor the lineages and to honor the roots of yoga and the roots of the tradition. I wish to honor my teacher, Sri Devi Bringi. She is my teacher of philosophy and also of Sanskrit and so much more. And I also wish to stretch my gratitude all the way back 30 years to my very first teacher of the Indian tradition of yoga, Dr. Vivek Shanbhag, who was my Ayurvedic teacher. And through his blessings, I ended up traveling to India for the first time and staying with his family. And thus began my deep journey with these traditions. So we honor all our teachers, truly, truly feel them. Maybe there is one right now or a stream of them that arise in your heart and offer like the phoenix singing its song of praise to the sun. Offer this mantra as a song of praise, of gratitude for our teachers, for your teachers, and for these lineages that support us and help us to transform, help us to sincerely show up to grow ourselves, to know ourselves, and to remember who we truly are and the magic that we are here to share upon this great earth. The mantra is Om Shri Guru Pyo Namaha. We're going to chant this in the way that Sri Devi has taught me, which is 3 times out loud, 3 times as a whisper, and 3 times all the way in to honor the 3 realms. Here we go. Om Shri Gurupyo Namaha. Om Shri Gurupyo Namaha. Om Shri Gurupyo Namaha. 3 times as a whisper. Om Shri Gurupyo Namaha. Om Shri Gurupyo Namaha. Om Shri Gurupyo Namaha. 3 times all the way in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you like, you can write the names of your teachers in this chat box so that we collectively extend our heart of gratitude for all of our teachers, mentors, and guides. We are practitioners, we are students, we are humble, we are sincere. So offer this praise. One of the key mantras that I feel is just really so essential for our times. And you can say this in the language that is your first language, if you like, as well. But it's going to translate to I am love. I am divine love. The mantra in Sanskrit is this: Aham, I am, prema, love, divine love. So the mantra is Aham Prema in Sanskrit. Then you can say it in the language that you wish. In translation, I am love. I am divine love. And to help us tap into the breath of the heart and the remembrance of this from within our own breath, I invite you to take a few alchemical heart wings, like the phoenix, in its song and flight, in its resplendence of colors and light. And as you pulse, feel your breath expand and hug back in. And then you can add to this, I am, and then wrap yourself up, divine love. And do this a few times. I am divine love. I am divine love. If you like the Sanskrit, aham, prema. Aham, prema. Once more, aham, prema. Then rest your hands as you wish, perhaps over your heart. Feel into your body's wisdom. And you can take this internally and with the breath so that you inhale and exhale into the breath of the heart with this remembrance. Aham, prema. I am divine love. And let this sound vibration and this mantra and this affirmation help you to ground and remember the truth that you are as the very essence of love, and that you emanate from the root of your heart this essence of love in relationship with self, with others, and with the transpersonal and the world. Aham prema.
And as we conclude this portion of the interview here, just with the mantra, Sianna, thank you. If this resonated with you, please float it into the chat. She's invited you to list your teachers. You can do that as well in the chat. Thank you, Annette Richard Binns, for putting things in the chat regarding the mantra. Sianna, what is it like to practice this alone versus in group? Just like we see here with you and Masood Ali Khan in the background.
Ah, Masood is my beloved. Yes.
Yes.
I would encourage all of us and invite us to practice whenever we can. And so many times we are alone, and whenever we can, also be in the power of Sangha and community, which strengthens and amplifies and helps us to really go deeper in the practices as well. If you like to practice mantra, you can also practice with a mala, and you let the fingers slide over the beads, and you see Christine. So you could chant a round of 108, a full cycle around. You could do this as a walking meditation, seated, upright, at a little bit of a whisper or internally. So you'd be chanting aham prema, aham prema, aham prema. And it starts to rewire and recalibrate us from within to truly remember this.
You know,
And
this is
to,
one of my, yes, I will agree with you. This is one of my favorite ways to practice mantra because it gives me something also to tether that feeling of being able to not track, but pace myself. I notice that during this time, sometimes I'll speed up, sometimes I'll slow down, and all of that is no judgment, but just noting, right? So, so many different ways to enter the practice. Tanya says, thank you so much. Jared says, loving you all. Thank you for this knowledge. Getting so much love. Put on your glasses for this, Sianna. You're getting all kinds of love. Suzanne, thank you, Suzanne, from maybe Q. And then I think there's
Christine,
some
could we
emojis,
do?
Cinda emojis. Yes, go ahead. Yes.
Oh, Cinda, could we just bring a mudra into this?
Yeah. So here's what we want to talk about next is in this alchemy of practices. There's, you see on the right side, energy seal, mudra. So let's talk about what this means
Oh,
for
great.
those who are not familiar with mudra and are just, or even just starting the practice. Can you
Oh,
go ahead and
wonderful.
explain?
So,
Yeah.
yes, so thank you. Mantra and mudra were some of the first practices for me and beginning more than 30 years ago. And mudra is a seal that we can make with our hands that then has impact in our own subtle body as well as in the physical. And so if you will just all open your hands, we have all the elements of the earth, water, fire, air, and space in our own hands. And there's ways to connect these elements and to open up understanding and healing medicine. So if you
Okay,
go
so
like this,
everybody at home do this. Everybody at home do
yeah,
this. Yeah.
yeah, just go like this. It activates the chakras in the hands. It activates all these elements. It's fun. It's playful. I refer to it as activating your tiger paws. And it just gives a little wake up as well. Then really hold it open. And now watch this. From your ring finger, that's the power of the earth and the physical. And the little finger, the power of the water and the emotional. The thumb is the power of fire and like that creative awakening vitality. The index finger is the air element, the mental capacity, and the joy of the heart. And the middle finger is the space, the ether, the vastness, the limitlessness of all that we are. So now, when you start to understand and practice and express and play with various hand mudras, it starts to connect these elemental flows in different ways. And the center of the palm emanates the power of pure consciousness. So, one more time, and then try this. Bring your left hand to your heart and your right hand with the fingers all together and elbow bent and the hand just about the shoulder level. This is known as Abhaya Mudra, which means fearless, or that which helps us to face our fears, to transform as we do that, and then ultimately to dispel that fear. So you'll see many of the divine beings with this mudra of Abhaya, fearless mudra. So if you hold this for a moment, it really summons the energy within each of us to meet this moment with real courage in our being. And then I'd love for you just to open up these phoenix heart wings once more, because there's a mythic firebird in the yoga tradition known as the Garuda. So now bring the hands in front and hook your fire thumbs up of spirit and vitality, and bring then the hands in towards your heart. And you can keep the fingers closed, or you can open like the feathers of the wing open and pull it into the chest and the heart. This helps us to expand our sight. It helps to ground us. It helps to bring us into balance with the emotional fluctuations in our being. And it also draws us near and dear in relationship with the heart and the prana and the inner intelligence of our being. So Garuda Mudra.
Mm. This is one of my absolute favorites, Sienna. I always feel like my heart wings are spreading. I breathe deeper. It's just a beautiful one. If you love the Garuda Mudra and you're
Yes.
doing it at home with us, please maybe take a moment to like breathe, send your hands apart, and then push a little love emoji. on the screen here.
This is one of the
So,
fun practices. Yes.
right,
Yeah.
I love
Open it
them.
up.
And they can be so many different kinds of things. Sienna is showing us a few that can be very complicated too. You know, life can be very complicated, and sometimes we need just something that's a little bit more elementally um, complex to really get in there and do the work, like dig in, you know? This one's difficult. You've led workshops all over the world. This is your love, and you're bringing this love to Esalen, Phoenix Rising, Awaken Your Power through the Alchemy of Yoga. That's June 10th through 12th. And we're also kicking off with Sianna our digital hybrid series, which means that you don't have to come to Esalen if you can't make it. Something's preventing you from traveling to Esalen. This will also be digitally offered. Moose, thank you. The link is in the chat. You have such a good team of people around you, Sianna. So please ask us questions about Phoenix Rising, any of these mudras. You can rewatch the video and practice. Sianna Sherman, what a pleasure.
Thank you,
You're really
Christine, and thank you to Esalen. I really want to say thank you to everyone who's here or listening, and to just really know that within our journey, the wounds open up into the gateway of wisdom. And this is the power of the phoenix to rise from the ashes. And just know that we all have these wings. So go for it and shine your light ever, ever so bright.
love you guys. Love you guys. Good luck. Have a beautiful workshop. And if you can't make it digitally or just practice. Keep showing up, doing the work. Hook your fingers, spread your wings. Namaste, everybody. Bye bye.